Why was y'all letting me talk that whole time? I was talking and talking and talking. Okay. Um, as you can see, I was saying I'm about jammy still because we are just relaxing. We came in yesterday. Hey, sister. Um, it's me and Wake Up. We're here at this black house. This house is very black. Okay. This house says God is good. And if you don't say all the time, you have to get off the premises. That's how black this house is. And we're in it and we're loving it. Okay. Um, the beds are amazing. We both were really tired when we came in. I have a whole story about like my travel day, but I am taking and uploading into my uh, editing software footage as I go because I'm going to bring you a vlog. The only reason I still owe you a vlog from last summer because I did so much last summer, and you're going to get it. I don't know when though because I'm still trying to figure out how to get that footage from my Google Drive into my uploading. I mean my editing software. Yay, good. I'm still trying to figure out how to get that over there, but I owe you from a whole more than a year's worth of footage at this point. Um, I mean, last year, from summer stuff. So I'm gonna do that, but they'll be separate. But this one, I am uploading as I go, so I don't have a whole bunch of stuff on my phone, and I have to make sure my phone is clear. So when I go see the Queen, that I have all the space, to do what I do. And I wish, oh, I'm sorry. I wish you could too. When I tell you these beds, listen, I made myself get up. I I want to give y'all content, right? But I'm having such a hard time between just being so self-conscious. I mean, I'm by myself right now as far as the content I've been trying to make in the house. But like even when I was out, I was just like, oh, you know, let me do this or that or the other. But like I'm so self-conscious about in the middle of people living life, me sitting there like, with the camera. So I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to. You're going to have something, and I think you're going to like it. But I'm working myself up into getting more comfortable with being a content creator in the traditional sense. But overall, she says she can't get out of her. Yeah, she's mind you, she's in her room. I'm in my room, and we're happy existing apart together. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's no love lost. We're just like, yes, this is the stuff. Like when I get off of this, I probably go get right back in that bed and I'm not sleepy, but like, I probably will get sleepy and that's okay. And that's okay because it's whatever I want. It's my world. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys because I know I owed you a live stream, but I was traveling yesterday and trying to get settled and everything like that. But what is up? Like, what are you guys doing? What's happening with you? Have any of you already gone and see Beyonce? Like, I'm super duper duper excited. I cannot wait. Oh, you want to see my ponytail? You want to see it on the vlog too, but I'm just excited about it. I love it. So I'm wearing this ponytail. If I can find the top of it, I done messed it all up. All right. You see my pony on me? Isn't that so pretty? I've had it for years and I only wore it once. Cause what occasion do you wear something like this to, right? But yes, I'm gonna be wearing this and my sparkly cowboy hat. Yeah, she said that place sounds amazing. It's so funny. Like when I walked up, because he has um, a whole little design situation happening outside. And when I saw it, I said, you know, black people. It's just I cannot wait to. I might have to record when Alicia comes, so you can see what is going on in here. But it's fun and it's familiar and it feels safe. And I wasn't. Yes, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to wear it. Oh yeah, because you like iridescent things. This is more like rainbow sparkly. But yeah, and I didn't get to like embellish. It's not that I didn't buckle down and not procrastinate and take the time to embellish my outfit the way I wanted to. So I'm making up for it in other ways. But what was I talking about? Was I talking about the house still? Oh yeah, the color scheme. So it has the level up single mom colors like all throughout it. The turquoise, or it's more like what would this be more like? It's a deeper turquoise. I forget what it's called. And the lavender or the purples and stuff like that, like in different way, shapes or form. I felt so comforted and like welcomed by this house. Like, yeah, this is where you were supposed to be. This was set up so you could be here at this time or whatever. So I'm really big into colors and like having certain colors mean certain things. So when I see like the combination of the colors of Level Up Single Mom somewhere all in the same space, or pink and purple is another combination of colors that's significant to me when I see it somewhere. Purple and yellow, yellow and blue. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I I feel significance and I feel like it's the universe winking at me. So that's been interesting and nice to see. But what else is going on? I really don't have anything to talk about. I don't have any little clips or anything to show you. I'm not talking about Diddy. Like, don't care about that. Um, what else is going on? Oh, so I got off at the wrong stop. Like, I didn't get off in Washington D.C. or my trip. I was on the bus. I don't mind riding the bus, and I got off at not Springfield, Spring something. And I was like, oh, but I got off because my bag, I'm explaining all that on my vlog. You'll see it then. But I got off. I was able to get here. Like, it's not too far. It's still, I liken it to like me going between families' houses in Philly. Sometimes I have to go to different parts of the city or whatever. So it wasn't like I could use the local transit to get there. So I was able to get from where I got off at to the house pretty simply, really. It wasn't too bad. Um, but yeah, got here, got settled, sat, ate, and went to bed. And it was amazing. You can't afford to see her right now. Oh, you finished three finished undergrad, two high school. One. Congratulations to you. Oh my goodness. You are putting out good, viable citizens into the world. Beyonce should be inviting you to, I gotta say, shout out to Wake Up Makeup. She was instrumental in helping me because I too was like, I don't know if I could swing it, Yonce. I don't know. So yeah. But no, that's amazing that you got that going on. And I know my daughter graduated high school. My oldest daughter graduated high school in was it 2021 at this point. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's been a good couple years now. She graduated, but prom and all that stuff, I know how it goes. She said, "What's everybody else's plan for July?" Hey, Felicity. She said, "Let's chat about your vacay." So I'm not doing anything exciting in the way, but when I tell you, I know I'm loving it, and I believe me and Wake Up are on the same page. We're just like, I don't have to do nothing. Period. Just chilling, just chilling. So we're having a great time, just doing nothing. That's the best. But when I was on my way here, I was like thinking about how I'm in this new phase of life where I just really want to slow down. And like I was thinking about a garden, a garden, and just like cooking and baking. I'm not going to put it out into the universe because I do not want, I was thinking about basically preparing myself to become a grandmother. As far as I know, that is nowhere in sight, and I am not calling it in. It's not like I'm like, oh, I want a grandchild. I want a grandchild. My baby's only 21, and she said she just told me like last month she's going back to school and everything. So it's not that I'm just like, oh, I want. But I was just like, I want to be prepared so that if or when she or even my baby when she gets older, because she's only 11 right now. But just like my mind is going to that place of like, okay, what kind of grandma would I want to be? And what would I want the experience to be for, my kids and my grandkids and stuff. So I've been just kind of moving towards things that I would need to do to be that type of grandma, to have that type of space. I know that feels weird to say out loud, but that's honestly where my mind has been going to. So that's what I've been having my mind on. But no, this is a really nice, leisurely. You have a balcony garden? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Can you sit out there? She said being leisurely is exciting, relaxation is yeah. And so I'm somebody, I remember I had told my aunt years and years ago I wanted to make like an ebook called The Leisurely Mogul. And she was like, you can't do that. A mogul isn't leisurely and this and that and the other. Long story short, that was like before the whole be a online entrepreneur boom where that's all anybody talks about is being the kind of business owner where you could just kind of do what you want to do when and how. Sorry. When and how you want to do it. I'm trying to get these things so I can reinforce my computer so it don't fall. I just want to make sure my computer can sit up a little bit. But yeah, so that's what I've been thinking on. And I also have been thinking on, I've been watching this content creator called Talia Joelle. I had found her a couple years ago, but I started watching her again. She does like fitness stuff and she's I wouldn't call her a bodybuilder, but she exercises a lot and her life is all seems to be all about fitness and stuff. She's young and but I like her. She's silly and funny and quirky and she's black. And so I've been watching her and like a couple other people trying to get my mind together. I was telling Wake Up because I want to start lifting weights because I want to get strong and I want to improve my flexibility, my range of motion. Because I realized that, like, I don't know what it was I was thinking about like last week. And I realized, like, I don't, oh yeah, because Wake Up and asked me something about some TikTok. And I realized I don't really pay my body any attention. Like, I am just kind of like generally, oh, I just love myself. I take me as I come. It is what it is. I know I'm attractive, whatever, all this other stuff. And also because I don't really indulge in what's it called? The dating market or whatever. I don't be evaluating my body like that. But in terms of the experience of living in my body, it made me realize that like I kind of don't pay attention to my body and I take it in a lot of ways I take it for granted. And so I just was like, "Oh, I want to be more present in my body and I want to feel good in my body. Not that I feel bad in it. I felt worse in my body, honestly, but I want to just feel as good as possible in my body on purpose." And so when I was riding, I was listening to Cowboy Carter because I hadn't listened to the whole thing like straight through. So I was listening to Cowboy Carter and I was just marveling at just how Beyonce is just fully actualized, at least creatively, to the point where she can put together something that's just so cohesive and so intentional and so, whatever. And I was thinking about how driven she is and how hard she works and how curated the experiences are that she gives the people and presents the or sells the people, whatever. And I was thinking about how being more of a type B person, um, because I was watching, this is still about body stuff. I was watching this other creator that is into fitness and stuff, and she was talking about, eating habits and this and that and the other. But the tone is always so shameful and shaming. And I was just thinking about, like, that's one of the reasons why I've always kind of avoided mindsets about, hey Lorenza, I had it up there, but I want to acknowledge you. I've always kind of avoided mindsets when it came to like fitness and stuff like that, because rarely do I ever see a mindset where it's not that tone that we talk about here, that we're always trying to do away with when it comes to like talking about single motherhood and stuff and sexuality and all that, where it's just like, oh well, you're a loser, you're a loser and you just need to get better, and that's all it is. And it's like, I don't like that. Like, I I don't have a problem with this idea of like improving and changing and growing and evolving, whatever that buckling down and being disciplined can bring me in terms of my physicality or whatever. But something about having or feeling like I have to look at myself. Is this teal? I'm sorry, I'm looking at something over there that's like going from light blue to like turquoise and stuff to that. I think this would be more of like a teal or something. I don't know. Um, I'm talking about this chair that you can't see. My brain. But there's something about I if we're marketing in this idea that being overweight or out of shape or whatever means that the person has low self-esteem or low self-worth or whatever like that, wouldn't it mean that the person needs more self-esteem or whatever in order to overcome that, or like improve? I don't know. It's something about, I don't it feels like a betrayal in a kind of way. Does that make sense? Like, oh, that's drums. I'm like, it sounds like thunder, but it's sunny outside. Um, it feels like a betrayal to me. Like, it feels like I would have to denounce myself as I am right now in order to change in a way. And I don't like that. If anything, I would want it to be more of a celebration of who I've been and how I've shown up, and honoring, or a token of appreciation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still working out for myself the energy in which I want to embark on this thing, because I don't think it if I was going to do it from a place of like feeling down on myself, it would have happened by now. I guess is what I'm saying. And that's not, I don't want to, I don't want to do it as a way of saying I wasn't and haven't been good enough all this time. So I'm still finding the language, I'm still finding the frequency in which, but I am recognizing like that it is something that I authentically desire. And for a lot of reasons, like for one, being someone who's been a part of the beauty industry and appreciates aesthetics and style and this and that and the other, that is something that I've always kind of, that is one area where I am comfortable saying that I've always kind of felt like, oh, I wish I was better in that sense. Like, I wish I looked better in certain clothes. I wish I could wear certain styles of clothing. You know what I mean? I wish I felt comfortable expressing myself in that way. And even though we're at a point where I probably could find, clothes and the styles that I may want to, I'm still not going to look the way I actually would want to look and present the way I actually would want to present in those style of clothing. So, like, that's one of the reasons why I would want to embark on this journey and do this thing for myself. But that was a roundabout way of getting back to the point of me listening to her music and just thinking about how hard she works, in like people who live dedicated lives, or disciplined lives and stuff like that. And this idea of discipline versus leisure, right? And or people that are willing and able and kind of go for um what's that called, delayed gratification, as opposed to somebody honestly who's more like me, who's just like, what we got going on, I'll be happy with pretty much any. I'll not be happy with pretty much any, but you know what I mean. I'm pretty easygoing, and I'll find joy and pleasure in whatever I have available to me. So I'm not that type of person that's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to accomplish goals. I'm going to crush my goals type of person. Like I'm not that, but that is something that I'm going to have to kind of embody a bit in order to do something like this, because it's not going to be overnight. It's going to take a lot of intentional effort and dedication and commitment, and it's going to be fraught with plenty of stuff that'll make me just go, yeah, no, never mind, right? So I'm just like mentally preparing for doing this thing that I want to do, and also trying to figure out like how I can bring you guys on that journey, how I can um, document it. I was actually thinking about, and it would probably be a lot easier on me, and this may change, um, as time goes on. But I was thinking about possibly um, just doing it and then doing like a documentary type thing of showing the progression, or at least doing it up to a certain point where there a change has been made, not necessarily all the way to the end, but just to like keep myself. I think that would keep me. I don't know. It might motivate me. It might not. I don't know. But I was thinking about doing that, and I feel like that would be more gratifying to watch as a person. Like I said, um, even if it's not for the whole journey, but maybe enough to where I could see a change and there's like a documented change, and then just kind of keep going from there. But we'll see. We'll see. That's what I've been working on in the old noodle. But yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about. If no pressure, anyone wanted to come up and oh yeah, thank you guys. We're at 600 subs here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I told you like by the summer I wanted to. Hey Davis, I told you by the summer. He said you should be partying. I am partying. This is relaxation party. Like we're having the time of our lives. You just don't know. Hey Kitty. I'm sorry, I'm going back. I didn't see all of these. Don't forget to like the video and do your. Aww. Hey Nat. How did I miss all these? I was looking when I was sitting. It wasn't until like I changed the thing to go get the link that now all these came up. She says you don't need to lift weights. You could use your own body. I know. No. I know. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to work my way into it. And first, I'm going to work on flexibility because I'm so stiff. I am so stiff. Hey, concerned. I was thinking about you too. Um, I'm going to work on. That's why I said like I want to do this in a way that's sustainable for me. I'm not doing it. I don't have like a deadline. I don't have like a I'm literally just doing it to like see how good I can feel in my body. So I'm going to take it really, really slow. I'm going to have to work on being more intentional about so much stuff, about my food, my nutrition, making sure I'm getting my macros. And I did see a nutritionist last year. Like I had a couple appointments with her to like establish some stuff, but I didn't necessarily put it into place. But I was telling wake up like my eating habits. I'll eat really like one meal a day, but I drink a lot of juice, um, and I snack a lot or things. But some days I don't really eat anything at all. So that's what I'm saying. Like I have to be very intentional about being diligent and structured. It's structure. I have a problem with structure. I do. I do. I can admit that about myself. And this is something that is going to take a lot of intentionality. She said, if you shame me, I'm just not exactly. Exactly. Hold on now. Okay. I'm trying to get back to where we were. I'm going to get back to the most recent. It says, that's what I always say. I don't understand shaming people into fitness. Everything starts with the mental. If you think they have low self esteem, how is being negative helpful? Yeah. I don't know. And the thing is, it wasn't even about anybody else saying anything to me, but it's like, it always seems like when you watch people talking about getting fit and this and that and the other, that's how they're talking about themselves. You know, what are they, oh yeah, I was a slob and I was this and I just needed to just do it. And it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? But I don't want that to be my journey with myself. I would rather it be, and I'm not saying they don't love themselves because they'll be like, you don't really love yourself. And I'm like, that's not true. You know, like, that's not true. I do love myself and I have been loving myself in the way that felt safest, in the way that felt most accessible. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, girlie. Oh yeah, let's see. Christy said, "Happy Thursday, Forest Fairy." I know she's coming later. That one by Amber Livery. I don't even know who that is, but that feels shady. She says, "Does doing things in groups help you like journeying together?" It not like remotely. It depends on the thing. And like it would work better if we were like in proximity to each other. Like if I could physically check in with people, maybe go and exercise together, that would help me. But just in general, kind of like, oh, we're just getting together and we're talking about it, because I'm one of them type people that I know I know a lot of stuff because I'm always like going different places and learning about things. I love to learn. So I can give you a great conversation about something and still be sitting there with my big bag of gummy bears and like so. So I can cheat is what I'm saying. I can cheat that way. So I kind of would need like somebody in my face. She said, I hate structure. Yeah, I don't like it either. It's like, get it away from me. Um, Starting a journey from self love, joy, and pleasure instead of self hatred. Yeah, because that's not me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not me to be like, oh, yeah, I'm just not good enough. I'm not that person. I am excellent. I am exceptional. I am divine. Like, I really fuck with me. So that's never going to work. It's never going to work. She said it's never about fitness or health. It's about fat phobia. He said it's definitely shady day. Do you like outdoors and nature? I do, but I live in South Philadelphia and I don't have a car. So I was just talking to somebody, like I've been wanting to take walks. I'm one of those type people that if I can integrate it into my lifestyle, it works so much better for me. But because I don't work right now, I don't really go anywhere. I used to have to take my daughter to school like a little farther out, and I would get a walk in just from having to take her to school. Now she goes to school literally right around the corner. So that kind of took away my walk. So it's like I got to a point where it's like I'm ready to do an intentional just going out to walk, but I live in a concrete space. And it's like by the time I would do all the things to get to one of those green spaces where I could do the walk, I'd be ready to come home by the time I got there, because it would just be such a hike to get, so it's just like I'm trying to figure it out. She said, do you like to dance? At dance, they stretch you out before you get started. I do like to dance. I was looking, but I can't afford dance classes because there is a classical dance. I would love to do classical dance like salsa and stuff like that, samba, like classical dance, but I can't afford it right now. She said, I have to have structure, lists, etc. I can have like it's not that I'm loosey goosey with everything. I need some structure, but in a general sense, like I'm not gonna be when I'm talking about structure, I'm talking about like in me, my mind goes to like military structure. Steven says, y'all are so cute, innocent with your language. Love that for you. I think this self talk is amazing because of the way I mean, if it works for you, you know what I mean? But it's just like for me, I know that it's going to do more harm than good. And also, I think what I'm most scared of is I really like who I am as a person outside of my physicality. And I know that talking to myself in that way or I recognize that talking to myself in that way is denouncing who I am as a person right now. And I don't want to change from this person that I am right now. You know what I mean? Like I want to take the person, the personality that I am right now and just change the body around the same personality. And I know talking in that way, there's no way that I can talk about myself in that way and not become a different person. And so that's the trouble for me. Um, Even online classes. That's true. I want to do that hip roll they've been doing on what's it called on TikTok. It says I do dance classes on YouTube. I'm not consistent, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's a structure that I need. Like I need something that I have to show up to, and like I said, in person. Because when it's online, I can skip it. I could just sit and watch it. You know what I mean? I do need the structure of someone to answer to in showing up, right? Especially the only way I can kind of do something, and even then, I'm a little. I have my methods. Is like school. I can do school online because there's a measurable thing. You either pass or you fail. You got to have this in by this time. Da, 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 da. But when it's something like exercising, dancing, something like that, like I said, I can skip it, and who's gonna care but me, and I can find a way not to care. Like I can find a way not to care. I'm too tired at night to make my video for Friday. I've been yelling at myself in my head for 24 hours straight. It's okay for you not to put out a video. And honestly, I think a part of it too is stop telling everybody you're going to stop telling everybody you're going to do stuff. I mean, I don't know if you still would feel bad, but like if you don't promise anything to anybody, there's nothing really for you to feel bad about. But you always be telling people stuff. Like stop. Um you dance to music videos next. Me, I don't have I when's the last time I danced to a music video? Mm. Felicity said, I don't know how people talk about themselves like that, especially repeating. I mean, some people, they are able to motivate themselves in that way. And I say more power, whatever works, but that's not going to work for me. It's just not going to work for me. What are they doing out there? I might have to go to the corner and see they are drumming. They out there drumming. You hear that? Wake up. It says it's a set time. It is a set time, and it makes you accountable. Yeah, I put that out there. Oh, hi, Frank G. Life. Welcome. It says this all sounds so familiar to me. I have to work on, but yeah, like I'm to a point now where I can admit to myself that I have a problem with consistency. I can admit to myself that I lack structure. I can admit that to myself. But again, I also recognize that I get to choose what that means and like where I want to apply that. Because, like I said, it's so easy for other people to shame people. And I don't want to position myself to be right to allow anybody else to shame me. So that's why I'm like so staunch on myself. Like, okay, is it necessary to talk to myself like this? Like, is there another way? And I know that there is. She said, nice subtle background music with the drum. Oh, so you can hear it. It's not that loud in here, but it's like it's starting to become more distracting to me. So I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. It looks like we might be near like a college or something though. So maybe it's a game or something. I don't know. She said I can barely hear it because of the okay. Maybe a protest or a demonstration. No, I would have heard yelling. I don't hear no yelling. I just hear the drums. Um, I did see yesterday while I was waiting to get in. I saw three of them them big, like military helicopters that was probably going to the White House or something, or from it. I don't know which direction we're pointed in, but and I was like, "Fuck you!" um, no, but this is a black neighborhood we in, and I love that, and I love that. It's very nice though. It's lots of trees and stuff. It says take breaks from doing video and just watch other. That's what I'm saying, Frank. I've been doing that a long time now. Like I've been watching others, so now I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get up and do something. I don't know who was here for what, but I was saying, like with my daughter being grown now, I'm beginning to. My mind is starting to drift more and more, and it's probably that algorithm on TikTok because I'm always liking all these baby videos. But I'm just like, I could be a grandmother at any point. Like my oldest daughter will be 21. I thought I forgot her birthday. Her birthday's at the end of this month, not last month. Her birthday's July 29th, but is she gonna be 21 this year? Yeah, she'll be 21 this year. And so literally at any time it could happen. She hasn't said anything, and she said she just told me recently that she went back to school. So I'm not anticipating anything happening right now, but my mind has been drifting there to like how what I would want that experience to be of being a grandmother. And so I'm like getting stuff in order basically, so that by the time, even if it's 10 years from now, I pray, it would be 5 to 10 years from now, I will hope, for real. But that everything will be ready, and me and my babies can be comfortable. My babies being my children and my grandchildren or whatever, we can be comfortable and everything like that. And that includes getting my body. And I want to enjoy my body. I want to really, really enjoy my body the way bodies can be enjoyed. I want to be able to wear whatever I want to wear. I want to feel strong, and I want to be flexible, and I want to move, and I want to dance, and do a lot of stuff. So that's really what it's all about. Just making choices, really making choices and doing the work. And that's what I'm doing. Oh, look at my nails. You can't see. You can kind of see I did an ombre. It's different shape. There it is. I did an ombre with the glitter. So everything's going to be glittery. My hair is going to be glittery. My hat's going to be glittery. And we're going to have a good time. She said, "What do you mean it could happen? This don't just happen." Yeah, but I'm saying there's nothing to suggest it's happening right now. I'm just like, oh yeah, life can happen. Life goes on. If we're all still alive, that can happen. So I want to be. You like it? Listen, I had to look for makeup sponges, the old timey makeup sponges with the triangle shaped ones, because that's how you do the ombre. And I had to look all over for those. So yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah, I did my little thing. I did my little thing, girl. And what else? What else? What else? Nothing really. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I was super excited to be able to do that, because before I do my own nails. I put the poly gel on them, and I always would just be stuck just doing one, just doing one. What are you talking about, Kitty? Just doing one color. So now, oh girl, I'm gonna be doing a tequila sunrise. I'm gonna do a little candy corn when the fall come. I'm gonna just be doing, because I have so many different polishes and stuff. Airbrush gun. The fit is going to be underwhelming, Coco. The fit itself, because again, not disciplined, not procrastination. I didn't get any of the little artsy and crafts. I wanted to put glitter all over the thing to make it shiny like Beyonce's denim, but I didn't get the glitter. I didn't get the rhinestone tassels that I wanted to put on there. But that's why, everything else is going to be glittery. I have glitter. Thank you. I have glitter. What's that called? Eyelashes. They're not like glitter eyelashes, but they have little rhinestones on the eyelashes. So that's going to be great. And yeah, I'm excited. I am very much so excited. Um, I was thinking about doing like a wash and go, like making my hair curly and doing like little bantu knots. I'll probably do that to go home, but Yonce needs a Yonce needs drama, okay? So that's what's going to happen with that. Alicia, what are you wearing? And you got to come early so I can do some makeup, put some makeup on you. We're going to look so nice. It's going to be so nice. I'm so excited. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I just wanted to check in because, like I said, I owed you a live stream. She said, "What colors do you have on your?" So okay, this is just a pretty blue glitter I saw, and this is like a cornflower blue, and then this one is like a proper light blue, sky blue. Hold on, I'm trying to see how y'all can see it. That's the best. Yeah. So it's a glitter, it's a cornflower blue, and then it's like a light blue. Oh, Kenny. Um, I know, right? So mind you, I had bought different things. I had a pair of jeans that like wore out in the middle because I'm too thick. Okay, the thighs are too thick. And I wound up like cutting it into a long skirt and making it into tassels on the bottom. So it's like a tassel long denim skirt. But I don't like the way I didn't sew it in the front as neatly. I did it by hand. I did the best I could, but I sew it in the front as neatly as I would have liked. So I'm not going to wear that to the thing, but I am going to wear that at some point during the trip if we leave the house, which we ain't got to. But yeah, I like my outfit. You love the blue? Yeah. I wanted to do because the blueberry milk is the thing for the girlies, but I had to be extra. Thank you, MJ. You said I didn't realize I watched one of your live videos the other day. Oh, okay. That means I'm in the algorithm. Okay. Yes, I'm thick girl. Thickety wickety. And so my jeans be rubbing. They were my favorite pair of jeans too. Like I really love those jeans. I would actually go online and buy. I went online to try to find another pair of those jeans. I like them. I got them from the Goodwill. I also realized I think I'm too old now to be going to the Goodwill and stuff anymore. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. It was too many people. I think I said this, but it was too many people, and I didn't like the smell, and I didn't. Now I love a good deal. I think too, not even just that, because I went to this new thrift store I found when I went to the optometrist the other day, and I liked their layout. It was more like a regular store, and it was wider and it was brighter, and whatever. So I think I just maybe it's just my local Goodwill store I can't do. I probably need to get out. Yes, I am going to Cowboy Carter. I probably need to get out of the city and like try to go to Jersey and stuff, or maybe just the counties and stuff, and see what they got going on in there. Cause you can't find. That's where I found my leather jacket. If you know, you know. Some of y'all already saw my leather jacket. Um, Oh, they had furs. I did a TikTok because they had some furs in the Goodwill when I went the last time. Um, but yeah, and it wasn't even just Goodwill because I went to other stores too, and I was just I think I don't like being outside. I don't like being around people, which is crazy because I'm going to this concert, but I'm just so focused on seeing Beyonce, like I don't even care. She says, I know I saw the videos you had. I know it's going to be so. That's why I'm like, I ain't even worried about all the people that's going to be there. Once I get in my seat and she starts singing, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm preparing for this to be a life changing event for me. I mean, but I make everything into something meaningful. So, but yeah, I'm exactly. So yeah, try secondhand shopping. Yeah, I love like secondhand shopping and things like that for specific things. That's where I got those jeans from that I love. Like I got them at that same Goodwill. So I was like, oh, let me go back try and see if I can find another pair to replace them and stuff like that. So, hmm, hmm, I don't know. I want some alcohol. Yeah, but that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. I think I had put it there, but I'm gonna put it again if anybody wanted to come up and chat with me. But other than that, I don't really have nothing else to say. I'm about to go get right back in the bed, not go to sleep, just relax. She said, "Yes, I'm excited too. Alicia's gonna come. What time are you coming? It's already 2 o'clock. Wow, what time are you coming? I will make sure to have like some kind of clothes on." When you come, I won't be in pajamas when you come. She says seeing Beyonce is life changing. I don't care. I don't exactly listen. I was thinking on my way here, and I was listening to Cowboy Carter, and I was just like, you really have to be a miserable somebody to hate on this lady. I mean, now we can talk about the whole billionaire thing and all that other stuff, but honestly, I don't want to. You know, like I haven't heard I haven't heard her do anything that is just like outwardly bad to people. You know what I mean? And I was also thinking about like why people hate her because I feel like she was able to fully get in that pocket of just firing on all cylinders and operating at the peak of creativity and artistry and also the peak of capitalism. And I honestly feel like a lot of people are like jealous of that because it's hard. I think it really is hard to reconcile for me. I'm constantly doing mental work. Hey, Yolanda. She said, you could just be naked. It's just the girls. I know, right? I mean, I ain't promise you a bra was going to be on now. But I could put on. I have some things I could throw on that are technically closed. um, but it's hard to try to grapple with like ethics and stuff. And you see me constantly coming to you like, yeah, I wasn't sure about saying this, and I wasn't sure about saying that, and I wasn't sure about talking about this or that because I know if I was just trying to get on here and make money with the name like Level Up Single Mom, oh, I know exactly what I could have been doing. It would have been at least a good 10,000, 15,000 people. You know what I mean? Like I could have had a nice little thing going here on social media if I wanted to do certain things, but I don't. And what I was saying is I think for her, because I don't ever feel like she's ever sold out. Like I never feel like anything that she puts out is something someone else wants her to put out. You get what I'm saying? Like the way people seem to get big on social media and even as artists in different ways is by just going for what people will respond to, right? Whereas I feel like everything that Beyonce gives us is what Beyonce wants to give us. And so I think there's a lot of resentment in that for a lot of people that who is she to think that she can just do literally what she wants and be paid the way she gets paid. You know what I mean? So I think that's people's problem with Beyonce or some people problem with Beyonce and that's just something to chew on. Yeah. But that's all what does it say? Beyonce really is that girl. You will not be disappointed. Those vocals, yeah, like she is that. You just can't. You just can't. You just can't. I was listening to Cowboy Carter yesterday, and just the references and the vibes. Like I was listening, even just American Requiem, and just feeling those vibes of like the '60s. You know what I mean? And does something happen in here? This is, I'm thinking like Bob Dylan and all, you know what I mean? Like she's just such a student and just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, injected into my veins. Okay. It says Beyonce's an extremely successful woman, and that's where the hate. Yeah, she's successful, and like it doesn't appear. I'm not saying she didn't, but it doesn't appear she's had to make a lot of sacrifices or caveats or like sell out. You know what I mean? And I think people get mad at that because a lot of people are just like, oh, you didn't have to do this, that, or the other. I know you, they'll make it up. You know what I mean? I know you sold your soul to the devil because that's what people have to do. It's all the, those mindsets about stuff. And I don't want to be like praising billionaires or anything like that, but like, or because there are things wrong with it in terms of like the displacement of wealth, the dis- disparities, and so, there are some things that can be like wrong with it. But in a general sense, of like I do this at a really high level, pay me. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at someone being paid their worth. I was thinking about this is how deep. I was thinking about how her presence. Like I don't live here. I don't live in Philadelphia, but I came all the way from her presence changes the local economy. Money is being made and moving because this woman chooses to be in this space. Craziness. Craziness. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. She said Beyonce sounds better live. Yeah, I mean, I never know, but I will know. I will know. I know she has, like, I'm just so excited. I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm just so grateful. It's funny. It's funny. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here now, though. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope the day is as beautiful where you are as it is here. It's really sunny and nice. I might go and just peek outside, maybe go to the back and just put my feet in the grass. I don't know, but this bed is looking really good again. So yeah, thank you guys for sitting and chatting with me. Of course, I'll be back next week with something substantial. Not in the back of the pictures, Alicia. Alicia. No, you have to be with us. You have to be in the forefront with us. We're together. Um, but yeah. All right, so I will talk to you guys later another time. Like I said, I'm getting all the footage and stuff and uploading it into CapCut so that I can make my stuff. She's it's over. I mean, yeah, it wasn't nothing really going on your live. I was just coming and checking in because I owe y'all live, but I'm out and about, so I hadn't put anything together. I'm sorry. I might go live again at some point. It says you saw her touring for a few months. Maybe yes, I did see that. I did. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you hate on that? How can you hate on that? It's like, hey, pay me. It's me. It's me. Give me my coins. Okay? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not. But all right, I will talk to you and you will see me. When's the next time you'll see me? I am going to promise to have my vlog about this out by Tuesday. No later than Tuesday because I need to do our live on Wednesday or Thursday is the live. So Tuesday, I'm going to have the vlog about this experience out. All right. Bye.